good stuff here. All right. Bam! All right. Holy cow. Too much stuff. Another fine product from Monkey Beaver. This is just a pouch, right? But they specifically call it a water bottle pouch. So it will fit a 32-ounce bottle of water or whatever refreshment you want to have up in the tree with you. And what's cool about this is if you have a smaller bottle, like a 12-ounce bottle of water, you can actually put it in there, and then it's got this strap on it. You can cinch it, and then it tightens it up so it won't fall out. And they specifically designed the back of this with like a 2-inch strap to match the harness, so when it loops into the back of the harness, you want to wear it behind you or to the side, wherever you want, it stays snug and it doesn't flop around you. So I picked one of those up. You can either do it by the belt, but it's also got these rings on it, so if you have another carabiner hanging off your harness, you can just hook it to there and just do it that way. If you don't want to use it as a water pouch, put your phone in it or whatever, right? Other tools, maybe even I forgot what they call them, but they're the tree wedges. They're wedges. So when you cut a tree off, you put the wedge in so it doesn't fall back on you. But yeah, so cool little product. Ordered that. All right, moving on here. This goes to something else. I'll show that in a bit. Oh, these are cool. All right. These are Speedline lanyards, for lack of a better term. They come in different sizes and different colors to denote the sizes. But what a Speedline is when you're cutting on a tree at the top, you're in a tree, you're cutting it down, and let's say you're too close to a building or you're too close to some object that you don't want to hit on the ground, right? So what you do is you hook a speed line, which is a heavy-duty line from the tree that you're in to the base of another tree, and then you have a carabiner on the end of this, which I'll show you those, and you basically cinch this strap around the branch that you want to get away from the point where you want to drop it, and you cut it off, and then if it's hooked to the speed line, this will simply take that branch and speed it down to the location at the base of the other tree. That's really good. You see a lot of guys carry like 24 of these up in their tree if they have a lot of limbs they have to get away from the building. I've only got 6. So if I find the need that I have to buy some more, I'll just simply buy some more. But the different sizes, and the different sizes are there in case you need to reach or reach around a branch because it's too far off from where you're at, or the shorter one, if they're closer, you just use the shorter one. They come in different sizes, 24-inch, 30, 36-inch, 42, and I think 48-inch. So that's what these are for. These are rated about 5,000 pounds. I don't know of any limbs that are 5,000, 5,300 pounds, so this will easily carry these all the way down to their final destination. So pretty cool stuff there. All right, moving on, man. Bought some Loctite. I'm going to be showing you what I need this for in a bit. All right, what do we got here? Oregon. So I have a little 14-inch chainsaw that I've been using here around the house and on the property, and I've actually used it at my in-laws' house because their tree fell down and I helped cut it down. It's a little EchoSaw CS310, I think, 260, 210. Anyways, little 14-inch, works great, but the chain on it went dull on us after a fair amount of use, and at the time I didn't know how to sharpen a chain, so instead of taking the time to sharpen a chain, just go on Amazon and order new chains and just put that on instead. So I got these Oregon chains. Oregon is a very well-known chain, bar, and chain manufacturer. I think they actually make saws too, but they are very well known in the business. I picked these up for like, I think $8 a piece, maybe even $7 a piece. 3 of them for 24 bucks. So with the intent of replacing the dull chain. But as of today, I actually sharpened my chain because I had to use it today because some branches fell off a tree close to my neighbor's yard, and I actually did a pretty good job sharpening the chain, and I was able to use it correctly. So from now on, until all of the teeth on the chain are almost nothing, I'm going to keep sharpening the chains so we can get as much use out of them as we can. So that's what these are for. Cool stuff. All right. Oh man, the never-ending bucket. All right, here we go. Now we're getting into some good stuff. This is a Rock Exotica carabiner. And if you look at the shape of it, it's in the shape of a letter D or close to it. And there's a reason for that. So this is going to be my main life support on my harness. I actually ordered 4 of these. I actually just ordered 2 more today, but these 2 came a while ago. And what they do is they'll sit on the side of your harness. Imagine my harness being here. And they'll sit here and they'll take the tension of any rope or harness rope that you have around you or up in the tree and support you that way. Now the reason why they are this shape is quite simple. You put the rope on, and then it's typically at some kind of angle, not straight up. You're typically at some kind of angle. And when you're at an angle, you want all of, or at least most of the pressure or the tension on the spline right here, not on the gate side. The gate side is the weakest part. Even though it can support probably 3,000 pounds, this side supports more. So in this particular case, this Rock Exotica is, I think it's 29 kN. So divide that by 4.5 and you're talking, what, 7,000 pounds again, 6,000 pounds. This will support 6,000 pounds. I've got 2 of them on me, so, you know, splitting the weight there, 12,000 pounds basically, both of these will support. That's fantastic. The other cool thing about this is that this is what's considered, I believe, a triple locking carabiner. So when you go to Home Depot, or Lowe's, and you go to the section where the tools are and the connectors and everything, there's an aisle, you've all seen it. There is a section that has carabiners in it, the simple ones, right? 40, 50 pounds. When you press on them, they all open up. That's a non-locking carabiner. This is triple locking, meaning that you have to do 3 things to open it up. Number 1, you have to twist it, or excuse me, in this case you have to pull it down. So that's 1 lock, right? And you need to twist it, which I just did, and then you need to open it. So motion down is 1, twisting it is 2, and then opening it is 3. So it's a triple lock system. If I just push this down and try to open it, you can see it doesn't open. When I twist it and then open it, that's 1, 2, 3. So down 1, twist 2, 3, open. And it springs back into place. So very secure. It won't open accidentally. You have to physically do something with it to open it, and fantastic. And again, I specifically chose these because of the high tensile strength of it at 6,000 pounds. It's one of the highest rated ones out of the group that I purchased. So good stuff. All right. Here we go. Here's some more cool stuff. These are another style of carabiners. Same concept here. And let me just get one of these off so I can explain it to you. Yeah, this might be interesting here. You can tell I'm still learning this stuff. It'll come off, don't worry. Just gotta figure, oh, there we go. This is going like this. Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Alright, cool. Alright. These are DMM carabiners, and DMM is another really good brand. These are slightly different than the D style, and the connection here is a little bit different too. This is still a triple locking one, but it's opposite to the Rock Exotica. So on this style, I think you have to pull down, twist first, just like you do on the other one. No, I got it. You need to pull it and twist at the same time and then open it. And it opens opposite, which some people, there's a debate if you look online, some people like one better than the other. I don't really care. Time is no, it's supposed to be easier quicker to get out of, I think, the Rock Exotica than the DMMs. To me, I don't care. Time's not relative to me. So if it takes me an extra 10 seconds to get out of this, then I don't really care, or even 30 seconds. Now that may be different when I'm sitting up in a tree, it's hot, I'm tired, and I need to get out of my, for some reason I need to get out of this, but not a big deal. So, but these are more for the purpose of when your rope is straight and you're hanging. So all the tension's going to be on the bottom and the top. And these are rated at, I believe, 23 or 24 kN. So we're still looking at 5,000 pounds that this can hold, as opposed to the 6,500 pounds that this can hold. Still, great carabiner. Definitely could depend on it for life safety. And I'm actually going to use these. There's another rope I have in here that's going to suspend me from a tree when I'm straight up. So that'll be on one end, and then it'll be hooked into my harness. And then the other carabiners I just bought just to maybe hook some other items onto it. Maybe I'll put these straps on it. I don't know. But great carabiners, DMM, and I still need to get used to how these open, right? Twist down at the same time, open up. Not too bad. These are Petzl brand carabiners. Spirit Petzls, or Petzl Spares, however you want to say it. Petzl is another well-known name brand in the industry. They got their name in rock climbing equipment, but they ventured into arborist equipment also. So ropes, carabiners, helmets, everything that all the other manufacturers are into. These guys are into it too. Now the difference with this one is it's still a D-shaped kind of here, but this is a single locking carabiner, meaning there's no lock on it, right? It just opens and closes on a spring. So one, that's the locking it. What these are going to be used for is with the speed lines here. So don't have to lock a tree branch falling off on a speed line all the way down to its destination. There's no need to do that. All you want to do is you want to have this hooked up. You get your tree branch in, you go bam, hook it up, saw it off, and then down it goes, right? So I've got 6 of those to match the 6 of these. I'll probably end up getting a lot more of these to match whatever other straps I'm going to get for the trees, but good brand there too. So we've got a little bit of the top 3 here: Rock Exotica, DMM, and Petzl for the carabiners. A little bit of flavor on both. All right, let's take this sucker out. All right, this is pretty cool. This is a rope bag. So this is by a company called Weaver. Weaver makes a lot of arborist stuff. They got good stuff. It's pretty heavy canvas material, right? And this will hold 150 feet of rope. So you get done with your rope, you neatly put it in here, and you cinch it up like this, and you've got yourself a rope bag. So good way to store it, keeps it nice in place, doesn't get damaged. Put it in your truck, car, whatever, and you move on to your next destination, right? So cool stuff. So let's put that. Bam. All right. These are kind of corny. One of the things they sent me was these free glasses, but they're not really glasses. They're actually they're glasses, but they don't have a lens on them. What they have is the screen stuff. The same screen that I have on my helmet here. This is what they put on the glasses. I don't know why they would do that. I've never tried it. Why would I put something so close to my eyes that can let sawdust and stuff get through it? So unless these are made to wear over your glasses, but that looks kind of stupid. So, but they gave them to me for free, so I don't know. We might use them. Probably not. All right. What's this? Oh, we got to save that. That goes with this. All right. Stay tuned on that. Bam. All right. These two things. All right. This is probably one of the most important, or these two items are probably almost the two most important pieces of equipment that I'm gonna be hooked to. And this is what's called a flip line. So a flip line is a line that you put around you and it goes around the tree, and when you have your spikes on, you climb up the tree and you flip the line up close to you, and you take another step up the tree with your spikes on, you climb up the tree and you start sawing branches off. So what's interesting about these flip lines is that, if I can get one open, actually I'm not going to use my knife now, I'll just rip it open here. Ah! This is, I don't even know the length of this one. This is a 12 footer. Alright. What's cool about this is that it's got a wire core on the middle. So it's got a stranded wire core, like a cable, like a guy wire that you see on a telephone pole that holds it to the ground. It's got one of those in here. I think it's a 1/4 inch. And then it's wrapped in this polyester rope or whatever that's made out of, right? The stranded rope. And essentially this giant hook will hook to you here. And then the other end, which is this loop, will hook onto my red carabiner, which will hook onto my belt. And then what I'll do is I'll flip up the line, and you'll be seeing more video of that here coming up. But I got a 12 footer and a 10 footer. My plan right now is to have both of these hooked up to me regardless, because again, it's safety, right? They weigh about 3 pounds each, so it's going to be a little bit of weight. The other alternative is to get a rope flip line, just a regular flip line, and hook that up as my secondary safety point. But for now, we're going to be using this. I've got 2 of them. Depending on the diameter of the tree, will determine which flip line to use. They also sell a 15-foot one. I'll probably end up getting one of those at some point. There's a video of a guy doing a stress test on this one. There's another one called Climb Right, I think it is. It's an orange line. This one and the Climb Right, which I had ordered originally, but then went to this one, both came in number 1 and 2. This was second. The Climb Right came in at 6,600 pounds breaking strength. This one came in at 6,300, I think. Or it was either 68 and 66. Regardless, over 6,000 pounds before this will break. I'm going to be completely safe with this around me, up in a tree 100 feet up, 50 feet up, 140 feet up, whatever the case may be, right? So, got 2 of those. They'll be hooked in. I'm safe there. All right. This came with my Speedline kit. I have no idea how to use it. All I know is it's aluminum. It's rated for, let's see, what's it rated for? I don't even see that on here. It doesn't say. It doesn't really matter because all I know is that this is used as an anchor point around your tree if you're hooking a rope up to the base of it, I guess, and it will hold it in place so you can tie your knots all around this. I gotta learn how to use this. I'll probably use this to anchor some stuff down, but we'll see. Anywho. Oh, that came with, oh, by the way, this came with my my Speedline kit, so that's cool. All right.